This is Aliena Haig and Flora Gagan from Newcastle Student Radio, and we're down at the O2 Academy with Jared Brown from Eagle and the Worm. Welcome to Newcastle. Is this your first time here?
Yeah, it's our first time playing in the UK, like the whole band, so yeah, it's a thrill actually. We haven't seen any of the city because we got in about 1 p.m. today and went to bed, but actually a couple of the guys did and they said there were some amazing looking buildings and stuff, so yeah, and the crowd was good tonight, so yeah.
Yeah, good. And what about working with the Cat Empire? Are you on tour with them for the rest of their tour, or are you branching off and doing your own thing?
We're not doing the whole European tour, we're doing the whole UK tour and half the European tour with them, and we've just done the whole Australian tour with the Cat Empire, and they're like old friends of mine. Like I've known those guys for a long time, and I think a lot of the guys in our band have known them for a long time. So yeah, it's really easy working with the Cat Empire. They're just, you know, awesome crew, awesome dudes, obviously like great music, really sharing and caring, and yeah, it's great. Like, you know, I can't speak highly enough of them, and you know, they deserve all they get for that kind of praise.
Yeah. No, I agree with you there. But also, talking about your band, how did you come together? Have you known each other a long time, or what's the history of Eagle and the Worm?
The history is I basically made the record in my bedroom. I just, you know, had like summer off in Australia from touring. And yeah, I just had so many songs, and you know, like I'd never really been at the front of a band before, and I just really wanted to make a record. So basically I just called a couple of friends up, as it turned out 8, but yeah, so that's how it sort of started. It started as a bedroom project, made the record, almost finished it, and then started booking shows, and yeah, I mean, here we are. We've only been together for 18 months. So we released our debut album, Good Times, in Australia in June this year. And I guess this year we've done like 4 Australian tours, and we've toured our album, and now we're here with the Cats. So yeah, it's been hectic. It's been a massive schedule.
All right, cool. And also, I had one more question. Oh,
when you're a little boy or like child, was music always in the cards for you, or was it a recent passion that you've really developed and kind of taken on as a full-time job?
I've always like loved music, but I don't know, like, you know how it is with you know, when you're a kid. Like I remember when I was like 4 or 5, like when my brother got Appetite for Destruction, and like I tape recorded my voice over Welcome to the Jungle. And stuff like that. So yeah, I guess it's always been a thing, but I only started playing guitar when I was 15, so yeah.
And I mean, you are quite a big band, not the standard 4-man, 3-man group. What do you classify your music as when people ask you what kind of music do you do?
Yeah, I don't know. I guess like there's some 60s and 70s influences, but I guess it's all just, you know, songs, and you know, like we jam our stuff out, sort of like the Cat Empire does, but yeah, you know, like the reason why I wanted a bigger band was so that I could like have those full arrangements on stage. Like I was getting really bored of seeing 3- and 4-piece bands and guitar. Like I was just like, I just wanted that full sound. It's such a big noise with 8 people. It's a lot of fun to tour with. So yeah, I guess I'd sort of describe the experience more than the sort of genre sound if I wanted to describe Eagle and the Worm. Yeah.
Well, what about the name of the band? Where did that come from?
It just kind of stuck. Like it's got a loose metaphor for highs and lows, like, you know, the eagle and the worm. But yeah, so you know, like we started using it for our first couple of gigs, and yeah, it's just one of those things. Yeah.
Would you say you prefer doing the big stadium kind of gigs, or the more low-key, really cool atmosphere, like in a pub kind of gigs?
Did you say the big stadium gigs?
Well, it's quite a big stadium, I reckon.
I don't know how many big stadiums I've played in.
Fair enough.
Yeah, you're right though, like, there's different experience, hey. I like them both, like, as long as it's sort of feeling good and it's a good crowd. But, you know, like, I don't mind playing in no one either, like, as long as, you know, music's music, as long as you're just playing and it's feeling good, like, I think that's probably Eagle and the Worm's sort of greatest achievement, is that there's 8 of us, we all get along, like, really well, and we work together so much, like, we tour constantly, and we're still all really into it, which is probably more than you know, most bands. So any gig is a good gig for me, as long as there's a vibe.
Well said.
Yeah.
Well, that's great. Thank you very much for your time, and we wish you all the best for the future and all the other members of your band. And thank you. Nice to meet you.
Yeah, thanks. Thanks very much.